Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my favorite lip glosses and sheer lip products from the drugstore. I do have quite a few ColourPop products to share with you guys, but they are affordable. They're a drugstore price, so you're definitely getting the quality. It's definitely there. So I consider them drugstore because they're drugstore price, but you do have to buy them online unless you get them at Ulta. I think a lot of the time they have some of their products at Ulta. So I just want to let you guys know it's definitely kind of like ColourPop and then the rest are drugstore. These are some of my favorite products to wear. I absolutely love sheer lip products and glossy lip products. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with these. But before I do, be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and you can also follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter as well. Those will be linked in the description box. Also be sure to turn on that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to talk about all of the lip glosses first, and then we will move into the more sheer lipsticks and tints and balms and that kind of thing. So lip glosses. I love lip gloss, and you guys know I love the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but that one isn't super affordable, so I have done a dupe video on it, and I will leave that in a card up above if you want to check that out. But the gloss that I said was the closest to a dupe for that gloss is the Elixir times ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Steelo. Now this is a dupe for the original Gloss Bomb, just the Fenty Glow shade, so I do want to do a dupe video on the other shades, so that might be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. But then another ColourPop gloss that I have is the shade Moonchild. I love both of those shades. I just think the ColourPop glosses are really nice. The formula is great, and they're super glossy and shiny, and they come in a lot of different shades. So love the ColourPop glosses, and I will swatch both of these for you guys. So this first shade is Moonchild, and this is a very nude, kind of more opaque gloss. The Steelo shade is just a lot more sheer and more of like a shimmery gloss, so a lot more like the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This first shade up here is the Moonchild shade, so as you can tell it's pretty nude, and then this down here is the Steelo shade. So it's very similar to the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but maybe a little bit more color to it. It's just like that peachy rosy shade. Another ColourPop product is this So Juicy Plumping Gloss. This is a new product. It is a gloss, but it's not the same formula as that other lip gloss. These come in a little squeezy tube. I really wanted to try these out because they looked so amazing. I'm actually wearing a little bit of this on my lips today. I don't even know if you can really tell, but I'm wearing it over top of another product that I'm going to mention. This is the So Juicy Plumping Gloss in the shade Aughties. I think that's how you pronounce it. Aughties. Aughties. It's just a really pretty, kind of a bright, fun watermelon red. It's a really fun pop of color, and I think this is going to be really great for the summertime. It's definitely like a more sheer coverage, if that makes any sense. It's this bright, but it's not that opaque. It's a lot more kind of sheared out when you apply it to the lips, and it has kind of like a nice minty tingling feeling, and it's not painful or anything uncomfortable at all. So I really like this one, and it is a little bit more of a sticky gloss, I find, like a little bit more thick and sticky. But as long as you're not wearing your hair down, it doesn't really cause an issue, and I find that it actually helps it last longer because it really adheres to the lips and it doesn't just slide off like if it were a really moisturizing gloss. So it definitely depends on your preference, but I do really like this one for days when I'm not wearing my hair down. So that's what it looks like. As you can tell, it definitely shears out, but it's just that beautiful, really fun pop of bright red. And then the next gloss is just a typical clear gloss. This is the Maybelline Shine Shot Glassy Shine Lip Top Coat. This is what it looks like. It's just a nice clear gloss. This is really great if you're like a freelance makeup artist and you know you want a gloss that's got a good amount of product, and it's great because it doesn't have the doe foot applicator. You just squeeze it out, so it's really great for using on people. You don't have to worry about it getting like gross or contaminated or anything like that. It's just a very simple basic gloss. It's very shiny, but it's not super sticky. It is a little bit more tacky. It's not super moisturizing, so it does stick around a little bit longer. So that's definitely a plus, but it just depends on your preference. I don't find it to be super sticky or anything like that. I can show you guys really quickly what it looks like on the back of my hand, but you won't really be able to see that much just because it is a clear gloss. This next gloss is actually one of my favorites. This is the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. This is in the shade Cranberry and Pomegranate or flavor or whatever because it smells really delicious. It smells like cranberry and pomegranate. That's so crazy. This is what it looks like. This is one of my favorite lip glosses because it feels so incredibly moisturizing and smooth on the lips. Obviously it doesn't last that long because it is a gloss and it is really moisturizing, but personally I don't mind reapplying because this is just the most incredible experience. Like, it smells so amazing and it kind of tastes like that a little bit. Like, it doesn't taste like anything too chemically. And it's so just moisturizing and smooth. It doesn't really have as much color as it looks like it would. It's pretty much a clear gloss with just a tint of color. So I'll show you guys what it looks like on the back of my hand, of course, but it is pretty much a clear gloss, and that's what it looks like. Moisturizing and beautiful, and I just love the formula of that. So I definitely do want to try more of these Ulta Beauty Juice Infused lip oils. I really, really love those. The last kind of lip gloss type of product is another lip oil. This is the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Nude Kiss. And this is what it looks like. I've worn this so much already, but I haven't worn it super recently because I've been trying out so many different lip products. I'll show you guys what this looks like on the back of my hand. This is just a really pretty nude shade. It has a really moisturizing, comfortable feeling. I don't really love the way it tastes. I feel like if you get it in your mouth, it's very chemically, but that's probably true for a lot of lip products. It doesn't last a super long time. I wouldn't put it on top of like a matte lipstick just because it will kind of melt that lipstick down because it's more of an oily kind of consistency than that last lip oil I talked about from Ulta. So this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's definitely sheared out. It's a pretty nude shade. It's got a really nice kind of oily, glossy consistency, and it just feels really comfortable on the lips. So I just think that's a really, really comfortable product to wear, but like I said, I wouldn't wear it on top of a really matte lipstick because it can kind of like break it down a little bit, but obviously you can do whatever you want. I'm going to move into all of these sheer lip products now, like the lip tints and balmy type of lipsticks and that kind of thing. I have 5 to share with you guys today. So the first product I've had in my collection for such a long time, and it's only been more recently that I've really realized what a beautiful product this is. This is the Almay Smartshade Butter Kiss Lip in Nude Light Medium. This is what the packaging looks like. Like I said, I've had this for such a long time, and I just realized how buttery it is lately because I started wearing it again and I hadn't worn it for so long because I hadn't really been into this type of lip product. I was more into like liquid lipsticks and things like that. But the last year or so, I've really been into more of these types of products. So I've been pulling this out every now and then, and every time I wear it, I love it more. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. It's just such a beautiful shade and formula, and I really want to try out more of these. And this is what it looks like on the back of the hand. It's just a really pretty rosy nude shade. The next ColourPop product that I have is this ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. This is in the shade Ocean Avenue, and it's a really fun bright red shade. Again, I love this because I love shades like this, but I want something that's not super opaque, super pigmented. I want more of that sheer kind of tinty formula, and this definitely has pigment, but it is more sheer, and you can sheer it out even more if you want. And it dries down to, I think, a matte finish, pretty much anyways. It's just a really beautiful sheer formula, and I just think it's lovely. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. Wow, this is just so pretty. It's like definitely sheer on the first swipe, and then you can build it up. So it builds up beautifully. And that's what it looks like with kind of like 2 thin layers. I'm telling you guys, I am so excited to wear this like all summer long. The next product is this Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint, and this is in the shade High End Coral. Nice. So this is a really interesting packaging. This is what the packaging looks like. And this little cap comes off, and then you have this little like cushiony applicator thing on the end, and you just twist the product up, and then it comes out of that little cushiony area. I think it's a cool concept. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was just in more traditional packaging, but I mean, this works fine for me. It is kind of cool. So I'm going to swatch this for you guys as well and show you what it looks like. This is a really coral shade, but it is really pretty, and it is kind of like that tinty, balmy formula. It's very similar actually to the ColourPop Blotted Lip formula, but this one dries down more matte, and This one dries down just a little bit more satin, I guess you could say. And that's what it looks like on the hand. Ugh, I love that coral shade. It's so pretty. Okay, 2 more products to talk about. The next one is also a Revlon product. This is the Revlon Balm Stain, I believe. I've talked about this before on my channel. Yeah, it's just called the Revlon Balm Stain. This is in the shade Romantic. It's a really pretty, just kind of traditional red shade, but it comes off really sheer, obviously, because it is like that stainy tint kind of color. And it's just really pretty, honestly. I really love this shade. I think it's really nice for all occasions, and I've said that before, I think, about this product. So that's what it looks like on my hand. It is just a pretty red tinted lip product. I mean, there's not a ton to say about these because they're all quite similar in some sense. They work for just so many different occasions because you can always carry a product like that in your purse and reapply. But if you have a matte lipstick on and it starts to fade, it's way harder to reapply and it looks way more messy. These all fade so beautifully. That's what I love about them. The last product, again, is a ColourPop product. I love ColourPop products, especially for this kind of formula. They've really kind of stepped up their game in the last couple of years and come out with a lot of sheer lip products and glossy lip products, and I just think it's really awesome. This is in the shade Sucker. Again, this is the ColourPop Blotted Lip, but this is in the lipstick tube version, and then there's the Ultra Blotted Lip, which is the liquid formula. So they're a little bit different. This one is more matte than this one, but I do prefer this one. I'm just going to twist this tube up and swatch it on the back of my hand. Again, very similar to a lot of the shades I've mentioned. I really love a more kind of like bold lip shade for this kind of lip product because I feel like if you're going to do a sheer lip product, you want to be able to still tell that it's there. So I really like to do like an orangey red color or like a pinky coral or just something with a little bit more brightness and pop of color to it, I guess. I do like nude lip products in this kind of formula. And this Almay lipstick is a little bit more like toned down from some of the shades in here. I don't typically go for a nude in this kind of formula unless I'm doing like a gloss, but obviously this formula is beautiful in every shade unless you're doing like a really, really deep shade, like a berry shade. I think those are harder to do. You have to do it in just the right formula, and I think it's possible, but it's definitely a little bit harder. I didn't mention, but this is the product that I'm wearing underneath of the Aughties ColourPop lip gloss. This almay lipstick that I mentioned. So I have those layered and they've kind of faded a little bit because I've been wearing them for a while. But I really like how it looks right now. Just after having worn it for a while, it's a little bit more muted, but I just really like this kind of like sheer lip formula. And yeah, those are all the products that I had to talk about. Honestly, I'm obsessed with these kinds of products, guys. I can't say enough good things about them. Let me know if you know of any more like affordable sheer lip products like this. I would love to hear your suggestions. I absolutely love products like this, like I said, so I'm always looking to try more. So if you've tried any that you love, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm back because I just realized that I forgot to talk about one of the products. It is actually one of my favorites, but it was in my purse and so I completely forgot about it. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir Lip Oil. So another lip oil, and it's like an orangey color. It smells so good. It's just a really moisturizing, comfortable product. So I just wanted to mention this quickly, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's very sheer, and that's what it looks like on my hand. A recent purchase, but I can already say it's one of my favorites. I am obsessed with that lip oil. Also, I have tried the L'Oreal Colourriche Shine lipsticks, but I lost the one that I had. I'm really disappointed. I looked for it everywhere and I can't find it. I got it as a birthday present, and I just loved it so much, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm going to definitely have to go pick up one of those shades again because I love that lip product. It's really awesome if you were looking for something really glossy but still kind of pigmented with a really smooth formula. It's a little bit more like the Almay lipstick, so definitely something really awesome to try out. So yeah, that's all the products that I had to talk about, like I said. So I know in my last couple of videos I haven't asked a question of the day. I've honestly forgotten. I've been busy and just haven't thought of it when I was actually filming. And I've been really kind of uninspired in that department, so instead of asking a question of the day, I'm just going to ask you guys again, let me know your favorite sheer lip product or lip gloss that you have tried in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. Like I said, Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoy it, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. They will be linked in the description box down below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!